Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
So yesterday we have seen how to solve first order linear, homogeneous, and non-homogeneous difference equations. Now we have to see relationship between equation 3.1. What is our equation 3.1? It is y at t plus 1 plus p of t y t is equal to rt. First order linear difference equation of more general type. Okay, and we have to see the relationship between this equation 3.1 and ascending continued fractions. So for that, consider equation 3.1. Okay, so we know that 3.1 is given by y at t plus 1 plus p of t y t is equal to r of t. So this implies what will be y of t? Y of t I can write as rt minus y at t plus 1 divided by p of t divided by p of t. Again, from this I can write as y at t plus 1. I can write as what will be if yt is this one. What is y at t plus 1? It is r at t plus 1 minus y at t plus 2 divided by p of t plus 1. So this is our interview number 1, 2, and 3. Now, if I substitute this value y at t plus 1 in 2, we get substituting value of y at t plus 1 from 3 in equation 2. We get what we get? Y at t I can write as rt minus y at t plus 1 is my r at t plus 1 minus y at t plus 2 divided by p at t plus 1, and whole thing is divided by p at t. Is that right? This y at t plus 1 I have substituted here in second. So I got y of t. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Again I will find y at find y at t plus 2. Y at t plus 2. What is y at t plus 2 then? If y at t plus from 3, y at t plus 2 will be what? R at t plus minus y at t plus 3 divided by t at t plus 2. Now again I substitute, we can give this number 4. Now again substituting the value of y at t plus 2 in 4. Substituting value of y at t plus 2 in 4. We get what we get? Yt is nothing but rt minus yt is equal to what I will get? Rt minus r at t plus 1 minus y at t plus 2. Now minus y at t plus 2 means this value r at t plus 2 minus y at t plus 3 divided by p at t plus 2, and this whole is divided by P at t plus 1 and whole is divided by P of t. Is that right? Just I have substituted value of y at t plus 2 here. Okay. So can you see this is the form of continued fraction? RT minus R at t plus 1 minus R at t plus 2 and all these things. It is like continued fraction. So if I go on doing like this, what I should get? Continuing in this way, we get what we get? Yt is equal to RT minus R at t plus 1 minus R at t plus 2 minus, again what will be here now? Y at t plus 3 will be R at t plus 3 minus y at t plus 4 divided by P at t plus 4 whole is divided by P at
T plus
t plus 3 na P at
yes sir.
plus 2 divided by P at t plus 1 and whole is divided by
P at T.
P at t. So continuing in this way, so I will write here dot dot dot. Instead of this y at t plus 4, I will write here dot dot dot. Is that okay? Y at t plus 4, then we have to substitute. So instead of that, I will write and dot dot dot. So just we have to resubstitute the values of next value of y. Is that okay? So I can write this as, which I can write as RT upon P of t minus R at t plus 1 divided by P of t into P of t plus 1. Can I write like this? R at t plus 2 will be nothing but P at 2 plus 1, P at t plus 2, P at 2t plus 1 into P at t. Or first I will write P at t plus 1 into P at t plus 2 minus, what will be next? R at t plus 3 divided by P at t plus 1 and so on, P at t plus 3, or I can write t plus 2 into P at t plus 3 and so on, minus next term will be R at t plus 4 and so on. Is that okay? So if I want to write in summation form, how I can write this? Summation k is equal to 0 to infinity. This is minus na RT minus RT. If my equation is this one, I think what is 3.1?
मॅडम तिथं मायनस येते तुम्ही प्लस लिहिले y of t plus 1 minus p of t.
Y at t plus 1
minus p of t y of t is equal to r of t.
What was my 3.1?
हाँ 3.1.
3.1 का है. Y at t plus 1 minus
माइनस है.
ओके
हाँ
माइनस है. जर मायनस असेल तर मग ते चेंज होईल. ओके, सो आय विल जस्ट कीप द फॉर्म. प्लस असेल तर आपला बरोबर आहे, मायनस असेल तर, but we will stick to 3.1. Our general form is yt plus 1 minus p of t yt is equal to rt. So if it is minus, then it will be minus, right? हे इकडे जाईल. So yt plus 1 plus येईल ना, this will become plus, right? Yt plus 1 will
Yes,
become
ma'am.
plus. Then yt plus 1 will be my minus, all things will change. So this will be plus yt plus 2. This will be minus and this will be plus. This is minus, this is plus. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now this will be minus, this will be plus. This is minus, this is plus, plus, this will be minus, this will be minus, this will be plus. Yes. So this will be minus again, this will be plus, this is minus, this plus, and this minus, plus this minus. So this will be minus RT upon P of T, minus R at T plus 1 upon this. This is right, okay? Now, yes. Is that right now? So I can write this as minus R at T plus K divided by P of T into P at T plus 1 up to where K is equal to 0 to infinity. इथे T plus K असेल तर इथे काय पाहिजे, P at minus R at T plus K, P of T plus 1. So what should be here? P at T plus K. Am I right? Are you getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So Yt we can write in terms of infinite series like this. When this series converges, its sum must be a solution of which equation? Of equation 3.1. We have started from 3.1. Yes, we have started from 3.1. We have considered the equation 3.1 and then just doing rearrangement and all that things by just substituting the values of y at t plus 2, y at t plus 3 and so on. We got yt in summation form. And when this infinite series, it is series, infinite series. When this series converges, its sum must be a solution of equation 3.1. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So now we take example. Find the solution of equation y at t plus 1 minus t times y at t is equal to minus 3 raised to t. So if I give this star, then from star, what should be the solution? From star, yt must be equal to, what is yt? Summation k is equal to 0 to infinity minus rt upon r at t plus k divided by p of t, p at t plus 1 and so
T
on,
plus
p at t plus k.
K.
So when my equation is comparing with the equation, what is my p of t?
T.
First
T.
comparing with equation 3.1, we get this is my p of t is t, and what is r of t? R of t is
3
minus
raised to
3 raised to t.
3.
So just try to substitute the values. K is equal to 0 to infinity minus r at t plus k. R minus r at t plus k will be 3 raised to t plus k
T plus K.
divided by p of t. What is p of t? It is t.
T.
T plus
T plus
1
1
and so on.
and
T,
T
not
plus K. T plus K. T
t
plus K.
plus k. Is that right? So now
Yes.
3 raised to t upon t is out. I can take outside. 3 raised to t upon t I can take outside, and what summation I will get? K is equal to 0 to infinity. What will be here? 3 raised to
3 raised to K.
k. 1 upon
T plus
1
1.
t plus 1, t plus 2 up to
Up to T
t
plus K.
plus
T
k.
plus K.
And this I can write as 3 raised to t upon t summation k is equal to 0 to infinity 3 raised to k. Then 1 upon this I can write as t raised to minus k falling. I can keep as it is, or I can write in falling power also. T raised to minus k falling power I can write.
Yes,
This is
ma'am.
a factorial series. Is that okay? So that will be the if this series converges, and we can easily check that. This series converges for all t not equal to 0, -1, -2 and so on. So the series represents one solution of the difference equation. So this implies the above series represents the solution of given equation. Is that okay? This is one way, but no need of doing like this. We in next section we will see another methods also. So just for if I want to show what is the relationship between yt and continued fractions, relationship between this equation 3.1 and ascending continued fraction, we can write like in the series form, and if this series converges, then we can say that it is a solution. Okay, is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we will go to, so up to now we have seen first order equations only. Now we have to see general results for linear equations. Section 3.2. General results for linear equations. So the general form of nth order linear difference equation is given by P and T y at t plus n plus Pn minus 1 of t y at t plus n minus 1 and so on. P of t yt is equal to r of t. So this will be our 3.4. Was my first order linear difference equation, general form of first order linear difference equation, and 3.1 dash was homogeneous linear difference equation, first order. Is that okay? Where P0t up to Pnt and R of t are known functions of t, and P0t is not equal to 0, comma Pnt is also not equal to 0 for all t. If R of t is equal to, if R of t is not equal to 0, then we say that equation 3.4 is non-homogeneous. And if it is otherwise homogeneous. So so we usually write homogeneous equation in the form of U. Okay, so corresponding homogeneous equation nth order linear difference equation is given by P and T u at t plus n plus and so on P at t u at t, which is equal to RT and not RT. What should be here? Which is equal to
Zero.
P0, huh? It should be 0. Corresponding homogeneous equation, which we will write in terms of U. Instead of Y, we will write in terms of U. Because when we find solution of non-homogeneous, we require solution of homogeneous equation. So that UT we will use to find solution of non-homogeneous. So we are rewriting homogeneous equation in the form of U. Is that okay? And that we call as 3.4 dash. Is that okay? Where P and T, P0T are also non-zero. Must be non-zero. P0T is also non-zero for all T in the domain. रो में. Suppose if one of them is 0, suppose P and T is 0, then what will happen? This y at t plus n term will be 0. So my equation will reduce to only P at n minus 1 of t, y at t plus n minus 1, and so on. So that order will reduce to 1. Okay, if P and T is 0, and Pn minus 1 of t should be non-zero at that time. So how we are finding order of difference equation? Order of difference equation. Order of difference equation means highest order argument of y minus lowest order argument of y. Is that okay? Highest order or highest argument, I can say. Order म्हणने पेक्षा highest argument of y minus lowest argument of y. For example, if my y at t plus 3 plus 2 times y at t plus 2 minus 3 times yt is equal to, say, some sin t, then what is the order of this? Order of difference equation is nothing but t plus 3 minus t. So it is 3. Yes. For second one, suppose y at t plus 2 plus t times y at t plus 1 is equal to, say, t to the 2 following. What should be the order? Order of this difference equation should be t plus 2, highest order argument, minus t plus 1. What is the order?
1.
It is 1. So it does not depend upon t plus 2, t plus 1 and all that things. We have to subtract lowest order argument minus highest order argument. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Third, you can take as minus yt is equal to 0. So what is the order? T plus 3 minus t. So 3. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So now, so just now we have written here the general form of nth order linear difference equation. When we say that it is nth order, if Pnt and P0t both should be non-zero. You can see here Pnt and P0t should be non-zero. Otherwise, its order will reduce to less than n, right? T plus n minus t. So nth order here. You can see here Pnt and P0t, since they are non-zero, my order is t plus n minus t. Highest order argument is t plus n. Lowest order argument of y is t. So t plus n minus t is nothing but n. Nth order.
Yeah.
Now this 3.4 also I can write as, note that equation 3.4 can also be written as Pnt e to the power n, or first, okay, e to the power n plus Pn minus 1 of t e to the power n minus 1 and so on, plus P0t e 0 and operated on yt, which is equal to RT. Okay, so I am where E is nothing but shift operator. Shift operator with E0 is nothing but identity operator. Okay, so E is my shift operator. So if I want to write this 3.4 in terms of shift operator, how I will write? P and T. We know that y at t plus n is nothing but e raised to n of y at t, right?
Yes.
Pn minus 1 t as it is, y at t plus n minus 1 I can write as e to the e raised to n minus 1
to n minus 1
of
of
yt.
t.
And P0t is as it is, yt is nothing but I can write as identity. So E0. Is that okay? So
Yes.
that 3.4 also can be written as like this, which is in terms of shift operator. Also, I can write in delta form. Also, as E is equal to, what is the relationship between E and delta?
Delta minus I.
Delta minus I. Delta minus I. Delta minus I or delta I? What is
Delta
the relation?
plus I.
Huh?
Delta plus I. Plus I.
I. Because what is delta? Delta of
E
yt
minus I.
I at t plus 1 minus yt. So this is my e of yt minus
Minus
yt. I of yt I can say. So e minus I delta. Delta of yt. E minus I of yt. So we are getting here delta is equal to e minus I. So this implies e is equal to delta plus I. Is that okay? So as E is equal to delta plus I, this 3.4 I can write in terms of delta also. Okay. So we can write 3.4 we can write equation 3.4 in terms of the difference operator also. But from that form, it is not always clear the order of what is the order of difference equation. We can also write equation 3.4 in terms of difference operator, but from that form it is not always clear what is the order of that, means we cannot tell directly what is the order of that difference equation. For example, For example, find the order of the difference equation delta q yt plus 3 delta square yt plus delta yt minus yt is equal to r of t. So now we want to find the order of the difference equation. So if I compare with my differential equation, how you what can you say? What is the order of this difference equation? Since here delta cube, so you will say it is 3, right? But it is not the case. We can't say directly from the delta order of the delta operator. For that we need to simplify it. So let delta is equal to E minus I and expand the powers of delta. What we will get here? E minus I cube. All will be operated on yt. Okay. Or first I will write yt plus 3 E minus I square plus E minus I. E minus I. Let me erase everything. E minus I bracket square plus E minus I minus I. This whole is operated on yt, which is equal to rt. Am I right? Delta I am writing as E minus I cube. This yt, or this, that is delta cube plus 3 delta square plus delta minus I operated on yt is nothing but my rt. Is that okay?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
want to find the order of the difference equation. So for that I need to know what is the highest order argument of y and what is the lowest order argument of y. Directly by seeing like this I can't say what is the highest order argument and lowest order argument, because there may be chances some arguments will get cancelled. We can see from this example. Okay, so what is, if I expand this, what will be this? E cube minus
Minus
e
3
square,
times e square
3e
e square I
plus
minus I cube
minus I plus 3 times e square minus 2e
2e
plus
plus
I
I
plus e minus I minus I and operated on yt, which is equal to rt. So now e cube minus 3 square plus 3 minus I plus 3 square minus 6e plus 3I plus e minus 2 times I operated on yt is equal to RT. E cube as it is. 3 square will get cancelled. 3e minus 6e means minus 3 plus this e minus 5. So
2e.
minus 2e.
Yes.
3 and 1 4. 4 minus 6 minus 2e. Then minus I, 3i and minus 2i. So minus 3i plus 3i
Cancel.
get cancelled. So what will remain? Am I right?
Yes.
So what is this? E cube operated on yt. It is y at t plus
T
3
plus 3.
minus 2 times e y at
Y at
t.
T plus
Y at t plus 1,
T
which
plus
is
1.
equal to RT. So
RT.
this equation is this whole equation is nothing but this equation only. So what is the order?
2.
Order of this difference equation is nothing but t plus 3
2.
minus t plus 1 means
T
nothing
plus.
but 2. So if I directly see from here, from example, then my first intuition is order is 3, but it is not the so. If I expand it and if I write in arguments of y, then I will get the correct order. Okay. So whenever I want to find what is the order of the difference equation, I need its general form in terms of arguments. Is that okay? Not in terms of e or not in terms of delta. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Which is of order 2. Now there are some exercise. What is next example? What is the order of the equation delta q yt plus delta square yt minus delta yt minus yt, which is equal to 0. Find the order now. This is exercise 3.23, page number 110. Similarly, you can take third. So this you can take as an exercise. What you have to do for this? You have to expand delta in terms of e and I, and then again from e operator you write in terms of y at t plus n, right, like that. And then order means highest argument minus lowest argument. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the today's homework. Also, page 108. Exercise 3.2. A and B. So there are two problems. You have to solve different homogeneous difference equation by iteration method. Okay, iteration method you know now. We have solved first order homogeneous difference equation by iteration method. Okay, so that two examples has been given in exercise 3.2. A and B. So that you have to do it. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
we will stop here. Any doubts? Any doubts?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.